Okay, good afternoon everyone. Yeah, welcome back to the English course. Ya, bahasa Inggris 3. Don't forget to confirm your attendance. Oh no, yeah. So the time is up here for the attendance. It's only 10 minutes. Yeah, hopefully everyone has confirmed their attendance. Yeah, there are 22 participants here. Yeah. Okay, let us start at 2:05. It means that we will have 2 more minutes to prepare. So please be ready in 2 minutes. Please invite your friends, tell the others that the class is going to start. Silakan diundang teman yang lain. Yeah, 1 minute left. Yeah, hello. Good afternoon. Okay, let us start. Yuk kita mulai teman-teman. So hopefully we can cover all the discussions today. Semoga kita bisa mencangkup semua pembahasan hari ini. Let me share my screen. Izinkan saya share screen. Yeah, the weather is not really good recently ya. Cuacanya tidak terlalu baik teman-teman. So stay healthy ya. Okay, so wait a minute. Ya, okay, is it appear? Sudah muncul teman-teman?
Sudah, Sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Hopefully yes ya. Oke, tempat saya kedap-kedip. Oke, ya. So this discussions for the listening. So this is the last skills of the listening, I think, for part A. Ya, jadi skill terakhir untuk part A listening. Let's see. I think we will have no other skills for part A. Yeah. So yeah, this are the last skills of part A. Jadi idioms adalah bahasan terakhir. Idiomatic language, ya, bahasa idiom, ungkapan, kiasan, ya. So the meaning is not directly stated, ya. Jadi maknanya tidak secara langsung itu bisa ditangkap, ya. First, we need to listen what is said, apa yang diucapkan. Kedua, kita harus tahu ungkapan ini, idiom ini artinya apa. So that's the key for idiomatic language. Let us see, yuk kita lihat. Ya, okay, so this one. Let's begin with skill 16. Listen for 2 and 3 part verbs. 3 part verbs. Ya, jadi kita this one. 2 and 3 part verbs. Apa maksudnya itu? Ya, 2 and 3 part verbs appear in some questions in short dialogue. Okay, again, short dialogue. These verbs are expressions that include verbs and one of more particles, yeah, such as in, yeah, this is prepositions, and at. Okay, so the particle changes meaning of the verbs, ya. Nah, jadi that preposition will change the meaning of the verb. Oke, nanti kita lihat seperti apa contohnya. So questions involving 2 and 3 part verbs, ya, is difficult for students because the addition of the particle changes the meaning. Ya, jadi maknanya berubah, teman-teman. Oke, for example, this is phrasal verb, ya, atau bisa dibilang seperti phrasal verb, kelompok kata kerja. Oke. So on the recording, you will hear this one. So what time does the meeting start? Oke. Jam berapa pertemuannya dimulai? Alright. And then the answers. Didn't you hear that it was called off? Okay, what is called off? Yeah, this one. It was called off by the director. Nah. So this one, called off, yeah, this is the verb, yeah. So for skill 16, the focus is on the verb. Jadi di skill ini fokusnya itu adalah pada kata kerjanya, okay, verbnya. And in this case, so this talk about called off. Nah, in literal meaning, ya, kalau maknanya secara literal, kalau teman-teman membaca kata called, ya itu berarti dipanggil gitu kan. Nah, mungkin saja kita beranggapan bahwa oh meetingnya sudah mulai karena udah dipanggil nih. Nah, okay, but let's see ya apa maksudnya itu. So there are some options. Kita lihat the director called a meeting. Nah, seperti tadi kan. Ya, literal meaning. The director phoned her about the meeting. Called, memanggil, menelepon. Make sense. Karena jebakan. Ya. The director called the meeting to order. Oke. Ya, memulai meetingnya. And the last, the director canceled the meeting. Ya. So, if you find on the dictionary, kalau kita melihat di kamus, teman-teman, so find the word called off. Nah, sometimes, okay, so this is kind of phrasal verb, yeah, that has different meaning. Okay, so the meaning of called off is canceled. This is not phone or you call somebody. No. Okay. So the easiest ways is that you can use a dictionary. Teman-teman bisa pakai kamus. some dictionaries have idiomatic expressions. Beberapa kamus ada yang
Striped.
punya idiomatic expression ya teman-teman. Oke, saya belum cari di sini. Siapa tahu ada. Iya, if you write call off, it doesn't appear ya. So let's start
Cool.
with the word call. Oke. So wait a minute. Ya, so let us find together. Yuk kita temukan sama-sama. Semoga ada. Oke, this is the verb call ya. So call has several meanings ya. Punya berapa maksud di sini? Meaning 1, meaning 2, meaning 3. Oke, we can just go down, scroll down. Ya. So maybe we can find some examples. Okay, idiom. Okay, so this is the idiom. All right, IDM. So call somebody bluff. Okay, I'll tell somebody to do what? Okay, call somebody into. Okay, call it. Call it. Call somebody. Names. Oh, this one, phrasal verb. Sorry, this is just phrasal verb. The idiom, no. But phrasal verb, let's see, call at, call somebody away, call back, yeah, call for, and then call for, call into, call something, call somebody out, yeah. Do you find some words call off? This one, call somebody off, yeah. This one, call off, okay. So the meaning is to cancel something, yeah, to decide that something will not happen. Yeah, okay. So you can download some dictionaries that might be very useful to learn about idioms, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think your seniors asked this dictionary from me. Kakak ingat teman-teman sepertinya ada yang pernah minta ini dari saya. Okay, if you need this, so later I'm going to upload the master file. Okay, so you can just download it. Yeah, so having dictionary is really helpful, yeah. Okay, so that you know some words that has idioms or phrasal verb. Yeah, so we call it phrasal verb. Yeah. Okay. So that one. Okay. So don't take this meaning literally, but please get to know about the real meaning of this phrasal verb. Okay. Ya. Nah, ini memang sangat menjebak sih, teman-teman. So what you need to do is to be familiar with the phrasal verb. Karena ada sangat banyak sekali phrasal verb in English. Ya. Okay, so this one, a list of common 2 and 3 verbs exercises using this. Okay, later I'm going to give you appendix, yeah, for this exercise. Okay, so you will get to know about the phrasal verb in TOEFL. Okay, so let's go to the exercise. Yuk, coba kita latihan. It's okay. Mungkin teman-teman juga sudah mencari di rumah sambil listening. So let's begin with number 1.
TOEFL Exercise 16. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of 2- and 3-part verbs. Number 1.
The new neighbors have just moved in.
Maybe we should call on them.
According to the woman, What should they do?
Okay, so what should they do? Apa yang perlu mereka lakukan? So do you get the verbs? Teman-teman mendapatkan verbnya. Tadi dia bilang apa, si perempuan itu? What verbs do you get? Okay, let's listen again. Yuk kita dengarkan lagi.
Have just moved in.
In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of 2- and 3-part verbs. Number 1.
The new neighbors have just moved in.
Maybe we should call on them.
According to the woman, what should they do?
Go on them. Yeah, go on them. Okay, what is that? Phone their neighbors, menelpon. Okay, phone on them. Ya, phone on them. Okay. So what is that? Call the neighbors. Yeah, call to their neighbors. Help the neighbors move in. Visit the neighbors. So what will be your answers? Jawaban teman-teman apa? For this idiom, so the answers might be D, ya. Visit the neighbors, ya. Okay. All right. Yeah. So basically you can get some clues here. Ya, jadi untuk yang ini teman-teman bisa dapat clue juga kan. Ya, I have told you, saya pernah bilang the answers for the TOEFL listening part A will not be the same as the word said in the second line. Ya, jadi kalau jawaban yang di pilihannya itu mengandung kata yang sama seperti yang di second line, itu pasti salah. Ya, oke, karena jawabannya selalu ditulis dengan kata yang lain, kata yang berbeda. Ya, oke, that's tricky, Pak. So jangan memilih jawaban yang disebutkan di second line. Next, number 2. Let's try, ya.
Number 2.
You know, I'm really enjoying this class now.
I am too. At first it was kind of boring, but now it's turning into something fascinating.
What does the man mean?
Okay. It turned into, ya. Turn into something fascinating. Yeah, the first is boring and now it turned into, ya. The verb is turned into. Okay. So what does the man mean? Artinya apa itu? Second line-nya. A, B, C, D.
A.
Okay, the answer is A, ya. Turn into, ya. Menjadi, berubah, ya. Okay. Alright. Bukan turn in. Okay, not turn in, ya, turn in, but turn into, berubah. Okay, menjadi. So number 2 is A, ya. The course is becoming more interesting. Yeah, good. Number 3.
Number 3.
I heard you had a bad headache this morning.
Yes, but I think I'm getting over it now.
What does the woman mean?
I'm getting over. So what does it mean? Getting over? Ya, dia kena headache, but now I'm getting over. Nah, kira-kira itu maksudnya apa, teman-teman? Number 3? Yeah, she. Okay, she seems to be feeling better now. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Number 4.
Number 4.
I'd like to stop smoking, but it's really hard for me.
Well, at least you should try to cut down.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, try to cut down. Okay, cut down. What does it mean? Apa artinya, teman-teman? Cut down. Any answers?
B.
B, ya. So decrease or reduce, ya. Cut down, mengurangi. Reduce. Oke, bukan quit, but cut down, mengurangi. So B, ya. Decrease the number of cigarettes he smokes. Good. Number 5.
Number 5.
Why was the client unhappy?
The lawyer turned down his case.
What does the woman mean?
Yeah, so previously we listened turn into, now turn down. Okay. What does the meaning of turn down? Apa artinya turn down? Oke. Iya, ada turn into, turn up, turn off, turn down. Artinya turn down, teman-teman. What does it mean? Number 5. Is it A? Presented his case. Okay, B ya. So turn down, okay, menolak ya. Okay, so it means that is upset ya. Was upset about the lawyer's rejection. Yeah, turn down. Yeah, there are many phrasal verbs. Yeah, there are many. Yeah, so I couldn't give you all the phrasal verbs. Yeah, but okay, so you can just find the clues from the options. Ya, kadang itu opsinya juga ada yang sedikit mirip-mirip. Nah, kalau opsinya mirip-mirip itu biasanya yang menjebak. Ya, okay. So you can just find the answers that is not too similar with the other one. Ya, so that's phrasal verb. Ya, idiomatic expressions. Nah, itu maksudnya idiomatic expression. Maksudnya maknanya berubah. Ya. For example, like look. Look means melihat ya. I look at the picture ya. Tapi kalau kita tambahkan other preposition like after, look after ya. I look after the kittens ya. Look after means merawat, menjaga kittens, anak-anak kucing ya. I look after the kittens. Oke. Okay. Karena ketambahan preposisi itu sudah jadi berubah maknanya. Okay. Yeah, so that's the skill 16. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, maybe later if I find a useful website that you can see about phrasal verbs, so I will send it to you. Yeah, jadi sudah ada beberapa sih. And then this is the last skills of listening part A. Listen to idioms. Yeah. So this is idioms, ungkapan, makna kalimat yang bukan makna sebenarnya, konotasi. Ya. Okay. So idiom appears in the short dialogue. Ya, short dialogue in second line. Ya, di line kedua pastinya. Okay. Yeah, this is the most challenging one, yeah, because we should know about the meaning of the idiom. If not, yeah, so okay, we may miss this number. Let's see, kita lihat. This is the man. The man says, Tom is full-time student and he's holding down a full-time job. Yeah, full-time student, and is holding down a full-time job. And then the women say, he's really burning the candle at both ends. Okay, burning the candles of both ends. Jadi kalau kita artikan, dia tuh nyalakan lilin di kedua sisi, di atas sama di bawah. Oke, coba dikira-kira, dibayangkan itu apa sih maksudnya, gitu kan? Nah, kita lihat pilihannya apa. Ya, karena kalau kita melihat mendengarkan second line, this second line is not related to the first line. Ya, nggak berhubungan dengan first line secara langsung, but this has implied meaning, makna yang tersirat. The option A, he's lighting the candle, pasti salah, ya. Bukan ini yang dilakukan, bukan ini yang dimaksud, karena this is idiom, okay, not literal meaning. Next B, he's holding the candle. Yeah, no, this cross. So the option that contains, ya, jadi opsi yang mengandung kata dari second line itu pasti salah, teman-teman. This is cross. This is cross. Okay. So the options yang that do not contains keywords from second line is C and D. Kita lihat. C, he's doing too much. Okay. D, he's working as firefighter. Ya. So this is still related, ya. Ini masih berhubungan dengan makna literal dari second meaning ini, burning, membakar. So firefighter hubungannya, pemadam kebakaran. So this is not. So the answer is C, ya, doing too much. Okay. Yeah. So in meanings, so we don't need to burn the candle at the bottom. So we just need to burn the candle on top. Ya. Ya. Jadi kita bisa bayangkan juga maksudnya membakar lilin di kedua sisi. Ya. Terlalu banyak yang dikerjakan, gitu kan. Okay, so you just need to burn on the top, ya. Okay. So the answer is C, doing too much. Right? Yeah, so this is the other one. Yeah, there is no formula, ya, tidak ada rumus dan lain-lain, ya. So you need to be familiar. Oke, untuk idiom tadi saya sudah dapat website, so you can later just see the website. I will post it in WhatsApp group. Yeah, there are 37 idioms, common idioms that mostly used in TOEFL test. Ya, jadi ada beberapa idioms yang umumnya dipakai di TOEFL test, ya. Because it's easy to guess the idioms, ya, in TOEFL test. Since the TOEFL test, ya, it is always related to academic life. Ya, jadi ini selalu kalau TOEFL itu soal-soalnya, listeningnya, bacaannya, semua itu berhubungan dengan akademik, ya, either history, biology, chemistry, fisik dan lain-lain. Ya. Lingkungannya hanya lingkungan akademik saja. Okay, so let's go to the exercise 17. Yeah, let's guess. Let's get the idioms.
TOEFL exercise
Yeah.
17. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of idioms. Number 1.
I was 15 minutes late for class today.
Better late than never.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, what does the woman mean? Iya, dia bilang apa tadi teman-teman? Do you get something? Dapat sesuatu teman-teman tadi? So what is the idiom say? Tadi di idiomnya bilangnya apa? Ada yang nangkap? Okay, let's repeat again. Yuk coba kita repeat.
You should be particularly careful of idioms. Number 1.
I was 15 minutes late for class today.
Better late than never.
What does the woman mean?
Yeah, okay. So she said that then late to never, ya. Lebih baik terlambat daripada tidak, gitu kan? So, what is the meaning?
C.
Yeah, alright. See, it's good that the man went to the class on time or not. Oke, ya sudah baik dia ke kelas walaupun terlambat, gitu kan? Oke, ya. So more or less the same ya, like our idiom ya, lebih baik terlambat daripada tidak sama sekali. Oke, number 2.
Number 2.
Do you want to work on the biology experiment together?
2 heads are better than 1.
What does the man mean?
2 heads are better than 1. Ya, 2 kepala lebih baik daripada 1. So what does it mean? Artinya apa tuh?
C.
Number 2. See? Okay, let's see. It's a good idea to work together ya. Kerja bareng. Oke. So you can also work together ya. Teman-teman juga bisa kerja bareng ngerjakan soal TOEFL ya. Diskusi. Ya, maybe you listen to the same audio, you work on the same questions, but mungkin jawabannya berbeda. Nah, so this is what you can do, discussion. Okay. Good. Number 3.
Number 3.
I really don't want to work on the report now.
There's no time like the present.
What does the woman mean?
Yeah, there's no time like the present. Okay. So what does it mean? Artinya apa itu? There's no time like the present. Has no time? Ya, itu kan mengandung kata yang sama, no time. Pasti bukan yang A. B. She doesn't want to work on the report either. Oke, belum tentu ya, kita keep dulu. C. It is best to get it over with now. Oke, kita simpan, tidak ada clue-nya. There's no time, yang dia ada clue-nya no time. So A and D pasti bukan. The option is only B and C. Jawabannya yang mana nih teman-teman? Number 3. Number 3.
C.
C ya. Oke, that's right. The answer is C. It's best to get it over with now. Kerjakan sekarang. Gitu. Nah, ditunda. Ya. Number 4.
Number 4.
I just sold the last copy of that book this morning. You'll have to try again next week.
Just my luck.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, dia bilang apa? Just my luck. Oke, so what does it mean? Artinya apa itu? Just my luck? Iya, number 4, the answer is, oke, kita lihat dulu. Nah, option A, ada kata lakinya ya. Oke, bukan. Tadi kan disebutkan soalnya. Kita bisa eliminate dulu, teman-teman. Yang ada keyword-keywordnya itu dihapus dulu aja. Dihilangkan. Oke. C, juga bukan ya. Oke, the answer is B or D. Apa nih jawabannya nih? B or D? What's the answer? B ya, the answer is B for this. Say sorry, she can't get the book. Ya, dia minta maaf teman-teman. Oke, the last number 5. Yuk, terakhir nomor 5.
Number 5.
I know you like this restaurant, but I just don't like the food here.
To each his own.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, number 5. Oke, what does he say? Dia bilang apa tadi tuh? To eat on. Ya. So number 5, what's the meaning? Oke, tadi cowoknya kan bilang kayaknya nggak suka nih dengan taste-nya, gitu kan?
D.
Ya, oke. Everyone has different taste. Ya, oke. Si perempuan, ya mungkin dia suka, gitu kan? Right. Yeah, that's right. So taste is different. Yeah, so we do agree with that. Okay, even we eat the same food, so you may think differently. So this is good, and yeah, sometimes it's not really good. So we need to add something. Okay, so that's the idiom. Yeah, there are many idioms in TOEFL test. Yeah, in listening particularly. So let's review. Yuk kita review skill 16 to 17.
TOEFL exercise, skills 16 through 17. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Do you do the cooking every night?
No, my roommate and I take turns.
What does the woman mean?
Me and my roommate take turn. Oke, apa artinya take turn? Number 1, take turn. Oke, kita lihat. Ya, cari yang ada keywordnya. Take. Sudah pasti salah. Ya. See others. Oke, no ya. So the possibility is B, C, D. Okay. What is the answer number 1?
B.
Take turn is ya, oke. Alternate cooking. Alternate, ganti-gantian. Gitu kan? Oke. Sekarang saya, besok dia. Alternate. Ya. Oke, B. Number 2.
Number 2.
Did you meet Hank's father at the game last night?
Yes, I did. You know, Hank's really a chip off the old block.
What does the woman say about Hank?
Okay, the chief all the out block. Okay, what is that? So this is kind of idioms, yeah. Okay, chips on the out block. Okay, so kita lihat saja. So number 2. So if you find some answers that contains the keyword, so it's not correct ya. Oke, yang ada keywordnya, ada bloknya tadi apa? C, ya. So it contains the clue, ya C, salah. D, ada clue-nya blocks juga salah. Oke, so the possible answer is A and B. What is the answers?
A.
A, ya, he resembles his father. Oke. Ya, kalau those itu tadi kan similar sound ya, mau menjebak dengan similar sound. Bukan. Oke. Good. A. Number 3.
Number 3.
Do you want to go to the football game with us tonight?
No, thanks. I think I'm coming down with something.
What does the woman mean?
Yeah, coming down with something. Coming down. What is that? Number 3. Coming down with something. Okay. Is going to somewhere else? Coming down? No. B. Has cheap. No. That B. She doesn't like football. Bukan berarti she doesn't like football ya. Okay. C and D ya. The option is C and D maybe. So what's the answer for number 3?
D.
Yeah, okay. All right. So she's not feeling well. Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 4.
Number 4.
I can't believe what Hal said to the teacher.
Yeah, he really put his foot in his mouth.
What does the man say about Hal?
Okay. Yeah, put his student's mouth up. Okay. What is that? Put his student's mouth up. Ya. Artinya apa? Oke. Ya, kita lihat yang ada keyword-keywordnya di cross dulu ya. Eliminate. A, ada mouth, cross. And then his foot, where is about to have no. Okay. Number 4, the option is C and D. Ya. Okay. So it's not about foot ya, bukan tentang kaki ya. Okay, maybe this is similar sound ya, mouth and foot. Oke, kalau kita lihat yang lain, opsinya yang paling berbeda adalah yang C. He is said something embarrassing. Ya, oke. Karena kan disuruh menjaga omongan, gitu kan, menutup mulut. So, maybe he said something embarrassing. C. Number 5.
Number 5.
I'm going to the market now.
Could you hold off going for a few minutes? I'd like to go with you.
What does the woman mean?
Oke, hold off for a few minutes. Oke, apa itu hold off, teman-teman? Oke, disuruh ngapain? Could you hold off for a few minutes? A ya. Oke. To delay his trip ya, hold off. Oke. Right. Number 5 is A. Ya. Okay. Yeah, so that's the review 16 to 17. Right. So I think that you are doing good, yeah, in the exercise. Okay, in idioms, phrasal verb, and also the the idiom itself, yeah. Okay. So let us review exercise 1 up to 17. So this will sum up all the skills. Mungkin akan merangkum skill-skillnya. Silakan diingat-ingat kembali. I'm going to start from number 1 and 2.
TOEFL review exercise, skills 1 through 17. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. Number 1.
Could you put some more wood in the fireplace?
I'll have to bring some in from outside.
What does the man imply?
Okay, I have to bring some in from the outside. What does that mean? Maksudnya apa tuh tadi, teman-teman? I have to bring some in from the outside. Number 1? Repeat. A, yeah. So there is no more wood inside. Oke, udah habis. Ya, jadi harus ngambil dari luar. Okay, good. Number 2.
Number 2.
Alice, I thought you were working late tonight.
I was supposed to, but my conference was called off.
What happened to Alice?
Oke, called off. Muncul lagi, teman-teman. What is called off? Number 2.
Cancel.
Cancel. Ya, so number 2 is B. Okay, good. Alright, cancel ya. The meeting is cancelled. Number 3. Ya, saya tebak ya. Ini pertanyaannya apa? Gimana?
Number 3.
Why are you getting out of the water?
The lifeguard motioned that we should move in that direction.
Where does the conversation probably take place?
Oke. So where this conversation take place? Di mana tuh tadi, teman-teman? Number 3. Any answers?
C.
C. Yeah, this is C. At the beach, yeah, because he wants to use the lotion. He wants to use the lotion. Yeah, keluar dari air. Good. Number 4. Continue.
Number 4.
Did you enjoy the evening at the nightclub?
I wish there had been a little more room on the dance floor.
What does the man mean?
I wish there are some rooms in the dance floor. I wish. Ya, this is wish expressions. Masih ingat kalau wish berkebalikan. Saya berharap masih ada ruang. Ya, so kenyataannya adalah number 4. Number 4.
C.
C. The dance floor was too crowded. Ya, dance floor-nya itu terlalu ramai, banyak orang. Oke. Ya, wish. Good. Number 5. Continue.
Number 5.
I just sent off the letter that you wrote.
Then you did figure out how to use the fax machine.
What had the woman assumed about the man?
Okay. So that's the expression of surprise. Ya. Then you did know how to use the fax machine. Dia terkejut. Oh, kamu tahu cara pakai fax machine-nya. Tapi kenyataannya adalah number 5.
A.
A. Ya, he couldn't understand the fax machine. Good. Ya. Continue. Number 6.
Number 6.
I guess that you would buy that new car.
And you hit the nail on the head.
What does the man mean?
Ya, you hit the nail on my head. Ya. Kamu mukul paku dalam kepalaku. Kok serem. Oke, you hit the nail on my head. So, idiom. Sudah pasti itu idiom. Ya. Oke. Kita lihat saja optionnya. Yang A sudah pasti salah ya. Karena ini hampir sama kayak second line. Banyak keywords-nya. Hit, head, nail. Oke. And then the woman hit his new car. Agak kurang yakin. Ada keyword hit-nya. Oke. But let's see ya. Oke. So the possible answer is C and D. Okay. What is the answer for number 6?
C.
Okay, so the answer is C. Ya. Okay. So the woman was exactly right. Okay, betul sekali. Kita mengetok-tok itu betul. Betul. Ya. Next, number 7.
Number 7.
Is that your research paper for English Lit?
Yes, and it's almost finished. Do you think you could look it over for me?
What does the man want?
Okay. So what does the man mean? Ya. Look over for me. Artinya apa itu? Look over. Phrasal verb, ya. Look over. Number 7. Okay. So
C.
So this is okay.
C.
Yeah, C is the answer ya. Okay. So this is just a matter of the verb ya. Kita tidak bisa eliminating karena tidak ada keyword yang ada di sini. Hanya bedanya ini verbnya to help, Yang ini to put, yang ini to review, ini to write. Ya, oke, look over means mencermati, ya, meneliti. So, C, to review. Nice. So next number 8, 9, and 10.
Number 8.
Has everyone been informed?
No one is unaware of the situation.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, no one is unaware of these situations. No one is unaware of these situations. Artinya apa itu? Double negatif. No one and unaware. So, number 8. Tidak ada yang tidak peduli. Berarti semuanya peduli, gitu kan? Nah, itu yang mana tuh, teman-teman? A, B, C, D? Information about the problem is unavailable? Tidak. No one has been informed? Tidak. Oke, semuanya tahu, semuanya sadar. So, the answer is C. Everybody knows what is going on. Ya. Oke, number 8 is C. Next, number 9.
Number 9.
Did you sleep well last night?
If the alarm were not so loud, I would never have woken up.
What does the man mean?
Okay, so this is listening to condition. Ya, if the alarm were not so loud, ya, I would not wake up. Ya, kalau alarmnya nggak kencang, nggak kencang, so saya nggak akan bangun. Okay. So, the meaning is, kenyataannya adalah number 9.
D.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so D, ya, he needed a loud alarm to wake up. Okay. All right. Ya, pada kenyataannya adalah alarmnya tidak terlalu kencang. Oke, makanya dia tidak bangun. Kan? Oke. Next, number 10, the last.
Number 10.
I could not believe the story in the news about the problem with the airplane.
Yeah, I saw it too. The pilot was forced to land the plane in a field.
What does the man mean?
Okay, land the plane on the field. What does it mean? Artinya apa itu, teman-teman? Ya. A, the pilot made an emergency landing. Ya. Emergency landing. Okay, that's right. So that's the answers for TOEFL review exercise 1 up to 17. Okay. Yeah, that's part A, the end of part A. Ya. Focus on the second line and find the answers. Ya, ada banyak skills dari 1 sampai 17 yang sudah kita lihat. Oke. Ya. So don't get confused, jangan bingung dengan skillnya. Oh, tadi ini skill mana ya? No, no, no. So what we need to do, okay, pay attention on the second line. Ya, pay attention on the second line. Look at the answers, lihat jawabannya. The easy way, paling mudah adalah jangan memilih jawaban yang mengandung keyword dari second line. Ya, Okay, so that's the first thing. So you can eliminate some answers. Okay. Ya, kalau teman-teman sudah terbiasa dengan skill semuanya, oh ya, ini tadi ada expression conditionnya, if. Oh ya, ini ada wish-nya. Oke, oh berarti nanti maknanya kebalikan. Itu yang perlu teman-teman pahami. Ya, oke. Any questions? Ada pertanyaan or comments? Feel free, silakan. Okay, if not, let's go to structure section. Ya. So let us have 5 minutes break. Kita break dulu 5 menit. Okay. Yeah, or let's make it 7 ya. So we will meet again at 3:10. 3:10. Yeah. So please prepare some students. Yeah. There are 2 groups at the end, Ratna and Harry and Ayu. Yeah, and then we move to the top. Okay. Okay. How many skills that we will discuss today? Ada berapa yang akan kita bahas hari ini? Structure-nya. If you remember, there are skill 24 up to 26. Yeah, 3 skills only. 3 groups will explain. Yeah. Okay, please be ready after this. 7 minutes. Now it's 6 minutes break. Yeah. So the time shows 10 past 3 ya. Sudah jam 3 lewat 10. Okay. So it means that we will continue our discussion with the written expression skills. Yeah. So today we will have 3 skills for this, and the main point is about parallel structures. Yeah. Okay. So later the groups will explain skill 24, 25, and 26. Okay. So let me give you brief introduction about this. Saya beri sedikit gambaran dulu untuk teman-teman tentang ini. So in good English, an attempt good English should make the language as even balance, balanced language. And then this is the example. I like to sing and dancing. Oke, apa yang salah? Ini salah atau benar sih teman-teman? Oke, let's see ya. This one, parallel structure. Oke, setara. Oke, you can achieve parallel structure by making the forms of the word similar as possible. The following is an example of sentence that is not parallel. Oke, kenapa tidak paralel? Ya, this one. I like to sing and dancing. It should be I like to sing and to dance. To make it parallel. So the problem sentence is not expressed in sings. The problem is the word dancing. To sing and to dance. Right. I like to sing, I like dancing. Atau dua-duanya dibuat satu aja. I like singing and dancing. That's it. This one. How to make this parallel? This is the example. Walaupun strukturnya benar, I like dancing itu bisa, tapi kan tidak paralel. It's not parallel, not the same. Okay. So that's about the brief introduction. Sangat singkat. Now, I'll invite some friends, to be ready for these discussions. Okay. So the groups, are you ready? Skill 24. Siapa?
Saya sama Ratna, Sir.
Okay, please. Okay, Ayu and Ratna. Plus Agnes and Harry.
Ini langsung saja, Sir.
I will help you with the scroll. Saya bantu scroll.
Untuk skill 24 itu tugas konjungsi koordinat dan tetapi atau adalah untuk menggabungkan ekspresi yang sama. Dengan kata lain, apa yang satu sisi kata-kata ini harus sejajar dengan apa yang di sisi lain. Konjungsi ini dapat menggabungkan kata benda, kata kerja, kata sifat, atau frasa, kata klausa bawahan, atau klausa utama. Mereka harus menggabungkan dua hal yang sama. Berikut contoh dua kata benda yang dihubungkan oleh konjungsi koordinat. Yang pertama itu saya perlu berbicara dengan manajer atau asisten manajer. Kemudian dia bukan seorang guru, tetapi seorang pengacara. Anda dapat memilih dari kegiatan seperti hiking dan kayak. Berikut contoh dua kata kerja yang digabungkan oleh konjungsi koordinat. Yang pertama, dia hanya makan dan tidur ketika dia sedang berlibur. Dia mengundang kami ke rumahnya, tetapi tidak pernah berbicara dengan kami. Anda dapat tinggal di rumah atau pergi ke bioskop bersama kami.
Untuk okay.
Lalu sir.
Ya.
Lalu selanjutnya itu ada contoh dari dua kata sifat yang digabungkan oleh konjungsi koordinat. Yang pertama itu ada bos saya tulus dan baik. Lalu ada ujian yang dia berikan singkat tapi sulit dan kelas bisa menarik atau membosankan. Lalu untuk contoh dua frasa yang digabungkan oleh konjungsi koordinat, ada siswa di dalam kelas dan di depan gedung. Kertas-kertas itu ada di mejaku atau di laci. Selanjutnya ada cek akan siap pada siang hari, tapi pada pukul 1. Lalu untuk contoh dua klausa yang digabungkan oleh konjungsi koordinat, mereka tidak tertarik dengan apa yang Anda katakan atau lakukan. Lalu saya di sini karena saya harus dan karena saya ingin Lalu Pak coklat tapi istrinya lebih suka pulang larut. Lalu untuk menguraikan penggunaan struktur paralel dengan konjungsi koordinat, untuk struktur yang sama itu contohnya and, but, or. Lalu untuk struktur yang
Okay. Yeah. Right. Thank you so much, yeah, Ratna and Ayu, yeah, for telling this. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This one, yeah. So don't translate the name, yeah. This is the name, yeah. Okay. Yeah, not much chocolate, but still Mr. Brown. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this one is the coordinate conjunction. Ya, jadi fungsi coordinate conjunction. Coordinate conjunction itu ada and, or, and but. Ya. But this one kita akan melihat bagaimana coordinate conjunction itu membuat kalimat jadi paralel. Ya. Dilihat dari apa yang digabungkan di sana. Ya. Oke. Ya. Yang pertama adalah two nouns. Ya, dua kata benda yang digabungkan. Yang dihubungkan, bukan digabungkan, dihubungkan. Ya, dua kata benda, two nouns. Oke, kita lihat. I need to talk to the manager or the assistant manager. Ya. Karena yang dimaksud adalah ininya, two nouns-nya, the manager or the assistants. Ya. A teacher, a lawyer. Nah, so this one, the coordinate conjunction will connect two nouns. Ya. This one, examples verbs. Ya, ini menghubungkan dua verbs. Ya, jadi fokusnya ke verbnya saja. So he only eats and sleeps. Nah, eats and sleeps itu. Ya, invite us to our home, talks with us. Ya, oke. Next example of two adjective, dua kata sifat. Essential and nice. Ya, short but difficult, two adjective. Nah, next, two phrases. Ya, dua kelompok kata. Oke. In the classroom and in the building. Ya, jadi yang dihubungkan adalah tempatnya ini. On my desk or on the drawer. Ya. Oke, this one. Ya. At blah 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 or at blah blah blah. Or but at blah blah blah. Ya. And this is two clauses, dua klausa. Ya. Oke. They are not interested in what you say or what you do. This is klausa, what you say or what you do. Nah, I'm here because I have to be and because I want to be. Nah. Okay. Mr. Brown likes to go home early, but his wife prefers to stay late. Nah, itu klausa. Ya, setiap klausa ada subjek, ada verbnya. So that's coordinate conjunction ya. Oke. Ya. Kalau yang dihubungkan adjektif, ya harus adjektif semua. Before and after-nya itu adjektif. Sebelum koordinat dan sesudah koordinat itu harus adjektif. Kalau noun, ya sebelum dan sesudahnya harus noun. Ya, jangan sebelumnya verb, sesudahnya noun. Tidak bisa. Oke. Examples. This is incorrect. She held jobs as a typist, a housekeeper, and in a restaurant. Ya. So this one, ini a noun, a typist, a housekeeper is a noun, but this is not a noun. Ya, in a restaurant. Tidak paralel. So this is incorrect. Let's see. The report you are looking for could be in the file or on the desk. Nah, this is paralel karena yang dihubungkan ini dengan ini sama di sini atau di sana, gitu kan? Nah, okay, good ya. So next skill 25, Agnes and Harry, please. Are you ready? Last group? Yeah, well, not the last group ya, but yeah. Last student in the first turn. Jadi ada kloter 1. Nah, ini last group. Yeah, are you there? Okay, so maybe we will skip first. Kita skip dulu. Maybe go to the top. Vina and area. Oke, tidak berhubungan kok teman-teman tadi. Ya, skill 26 ya. Kita lewat dulu tadi 25. Vina and Air, are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Oke, so ya, time is yours, silakan.
Jadi di skill 26 ini use parallel structure with comparison. Jadi membuat perbandingan dengan menunjukkan persamaan atau perbedaan antara dua hal. Persamaan atau perbedaan tersebut itu harus dalam bentuk paralel. Untuk itu, jadi ketika ada perbandingan yang menunjukkan adanya dua hal yang berbeda itu dapat digunakan earn than atau more than. Untuk contohnya, my school is farther than your school. Yang kedua, to be rich is better than to be poor. Yang ketiga, what is written is more easily understood than what is spoken. Lalu ada juga perbandingan yang menunjukkan bagaimana dua hal yang sama. Nah, itu dapat ditunjukkan menggunakan as atau the same as atau similar to. Untuk contohnya, their car is as big as a small house. Renting those apartment cost about the same as leasing them. The work that I did is similar to the work that you did. Lalu untuk tabel di bawah itu cara menggunakan struktur paralel itu dengan cara ada struktur yang sama, itu ada paralel strukturnya yaitu dengan more than, less than, as, the same as, similar to, lalu dilanjutkan dengan struktur yang sama. Lalu untuk exercise 26 itu akan dijelaskan oleh Tia. Thank you, sir.
Baik teman-teman, untuk contohnya itu exercise 26, nomor 1 itu his research for the thesis was more useful than hers. More useful than itu merupakan parallel struktur with comparison, sementara untuk his research dan hers itu sudah paralel, sehingga jawabannya itu correct. Kemudian untuk yang nomor 2, dining in restaurant is more fun than to eat at home. More fun than itu merupakan parallel struktur with comparison, sedangkan untuk to eat itu harusnya diubah menjadi eating agar paralel dengan dining, sehingga jawabannya itu incorrect. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vina and Air. Yeah, so this is true ya, betul sekali. So structure with comparison. So you should know what to be compared. Teman-teman harus memahami apa yang dibandingkan di sana. Ya, kalau yang tadi contohnya itu adalah my school is farther than your school. Karena yang dibandingkan adalah sekolahku dengan sekolah kamu, gitu kan? Yang berikutnya, to be rich is better than to be poor. Yang dibandingkan adalah to be-nya, oke, menjadinya, menjadi kaya lebih baik daripada tidak, gitu kan? What is written, ya, ini yang dibandingkan, ya, what is spoken. Nah, jadi paralel, sama yang dibandingkan itu sebelum dan sesudah comparison words, ya, kata comparison-nya. Yeah. So this is the next one. Okay. Their car is as big as a small house. Ya. Ini other comparative words, ya. Sebesar, jadi tetap sama, walaupun itu comparative words-nya berbeda, tetap yang dibandingkan harus sama, ya, tidak boleh berbeda. Oke, renting a house, nah, berarti harus ing lagi setelahnya. Nah, the work that I did, nah ini satu klausa, similar to the work that you did, nah, satu klausa. Jadi yang dibandingkan adalah klausa juga. Dengan di sini nulisnya, oke, the work that I did is similar to you did, ya. Oke, for example. No, it's different karena dibandingkan adalah work-nya. Okay. This one, okay. So the same. Apa yang dibandingkan harus sama, begitu. Oke. Jadi contohnya sudah benar. Yang nomor 1, his research itu dibandingkan dengan hers. Hers itu adalah research-nya dia, her research, gitu kan. Nah, yang kedua ini salah karena okay, this is dining, ya, this is to eat. Nah, tidak paralel karena dibandingkan this is noun, this is verb, ya, to eat. Tidak. Tetap harus sama, begitu. Good, thank you. Next, move back 25. Sudah muncul Harry and Agnes? Do you know where they are? Ada yang tahu kemana mereka?
Saya kurang tahu, Sir, soalnya belum ada kabar.
Oke, ya. Alright. So let's discuss. Kita bahas saja. Tidak apa-apa. Thank you for the information. So this is use parallel structure with paired conjunction. Ya. So this is the easiest one. Ya, ini paling mudah teman-teman. Yang perlu teman-teman pahami adalah menghafalkan menghafalkan paired conjunction. Ya. Oke, jadi in English there are some paired conjunction. Paired conjunction adalah kata hubung yang selalu berpasangan. Oke. Nah, I know both where, you, where, and. Ya. Both itu selalu diikuti and. Ya. Oke, and then either diikuti or. Oke. Neither diikuti nor. Itu selalu. Not only diikuti but also. Yeah. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 common paired conjunction in English. Ya. Oke, hanya itu saja kalau bagian ini. Both and, either or, neither nor, but only, not only but also. Ya. Biasanya soal-soalnya itu dijebaknya adalah di pair conjunction-nya. Oke, kayak misalkan but or. Nah, itu kan salah, harusnya but and. Jadi pilih yang itu yang salah. Either nor. Nah, itu kan salah nor, harusnya either or. Oke. Ya, itu jebakannya biasanya. Ya. Or ya. Oke. Tetap sama. Oke, paralelnya harus sama ya. Either to do something or to do something. Oke. Either by train or by plane harus sama tetap. Oke, to go by either train or plane. Nah, di sini karena by-nya di luar duluan, jadi noun-nya saja. Ini bedanya di sini tadi. Oke, yang ini adalah verb-nya, the first. This is manner-nya, caranya by plane. So this is only the noun. Ya, jadi sebelum dan sesudah paired-nya harus sama. Oke, ya, this is the paired conjunction ya. Dihafalkan kalau ini. Oke, so this is number 1. According to the syllabus, you can either write a paper or you can take an exam. Oke. Nah, di sini, this case, either sudah benar, or sudah benar. Kita lihat, sudah benar belum? Sudah paralel belum? Write a paper. This is verb. Ya. But this is, you can make an exam. Nah, ini yang membuat tidak paralel. Oke, harusnya without you can. Either write a paper or take an exam. Ya, begitu. Karena verb and verb. Oke. Number 2. This is correct. It would be both noticed and appreciated. Nah, adjective. Sama. Oke, if you should finish the work before. Oke. So that's the paired conjunction. Sudah berpasangan. So let's continue with TOEFL exercise. Okay, so maybe we can discuss this one. Kita langsung ke sini saja. Kita latihan yang ini yuk. Oke, number 5 to 10. Yuk, 5 sampai 10. Skill 24 to 26. Number 5. Any answers? So what is the incorrect one? Mana yang salah? Number 5. Okay, any answers? Number 5. Which one is incorrect? A, B, C, D?
D, maybe, sir.
D, maybe. Okay. Wow, D, but maybe. Okay, kita lihat. Fire extinguishers can contain liquefied gas. Oke, ya kita lihat di sini polanya itu adalah noun. Ya, liquefied gas, oke, noun. And then dry chemicals itu noun. Watery. Oke, watery. What is watery? It is an adjective, ya. It is not a noun, but this is adjective. So, it's not parallel. D, ya. Oke. Good. Number 6. What is the answer? Number 6.
D.
D. Yeah, number 6 is D, ya. Both and, ya, not as well as. Okay. Both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Good. D. Number 7. Number 7. So what do you think is the answer for number 7? Kira-kira apa nih jawabannya nomor 7? Yang tahu? Nah, kan di sini ada kata comparison ya, perbandingan. Berarti ini tentang perbandingan, parallel structure tapi yang perbandingan. Sudah benar belum yang dibandingkan? Itu yang perlu teman-teman lihat. Ya, yang dibandingkan sudah benar atau belum? Oke, cek again. Yuk coba dilihat. That one. The present population, ya ini hanya tambahan, in the state. Okay. Now at an all-time high is higher than any state. Nah. Oke. Right, so remember that one. Oke, yang dibandingkan apa sih di sini teman-teman kalau boleh tahu? Yang dibandingkan adalah state-nya or apanya? Any answers? Ada yang tahu jawabannya? Ya, it's okay ya, to guess. Siapa tahu guessing teman-teman benar loh. Oke. Ya. So number 5, ya. Sorry, number 7 is D ya. Right. Kenapa kok yang D? Coba kira-kira. Oke. Kenapa yang D yang salah? Oke, karena yang dibandingkan adalah ininya, teman-teman. In this state. Ya, state-nya kan yang dibandingkan in this state. Nah, tapi yang di sini adalah any state. Oke, karena kurang apa? Kurang preposition. Ya. Ya, yang dibandingkan adalah ininya, in this state and in any state. Mungkin in any state ya. Oke. Karena kan ini adalah phrase-nya yang dibandingkan in any state. Tapi ini adalah noun-nya, jadi tidak paralel. Oke, D. Number 8, nomor 8, yuk. What's the answer? Number 8. A well-composed baroque opera achieves a delicate balance by focusing alternatively, on the aural, ya, aural visual. Nah, kalau kita lihat ini, kemungkinan itu paralelnya yang di sini, teman-teman. So the answer for number 8 is D. Yeah, this is noun, philosophy. Yeah, this is adjective, aural, visual, emotional. This should be philosophical. Yeah, adjective harusnya. Number 8. Good. Number 9. Yuk, nomor 9. What is the incorrect? Mana yang salah? A, B, C, D. Number 9. What's your answers? Apa jawaban teman-teman? Iya, waktunya sudah berlewat 1 menit loh, teman-teman. Padahal untuk structure itu 1 menit teman-teman harus menjawab minimal 2 atau 3 soal. Ya. Oke, so you don't have much time for the structure. Padahal structure itu nilainya tinggi karena soalnya 40. Hanya 40, yang lain kan 50. Nah. Oke. So number 9, the answer is
B.
B. Okay. So let's see. Okay, manufacturers may use food additives for preserving. Okay. Nah, yeah, so this is the parallel ya, harusnya to preserve. Good. B. Number 10. What is the incorrect?
D.
D, that's right. Okay, yeah. So either or, yeah, not either nor, yeah. Okay, that's good answers. So let's continue with the review 1 to 26. Okay, let's discuss all the questions. Ya, ini balance ya. Oke, kita lihat ingat lagi 1 sampai 19 skillnya. Oke, number 1, what is the answers?
B.
B, ya. So we need a verb. Kita butuh verb, ya. Oke, yang ada subjeknya cross, konektornya cross, ya. Oke, the only answer is B, ya. Is a cyclical. Good. B. Number 2. Yuk. The fire
Is believed.
Okay, the fire is believed to have started. Ya, is believed. This is passive ya. Butuhnya verb without connectors. Jadi ada connectorsnya that dihapus. Oke, tidak butuh subjek lagi they, no, hanya butuh verb is believed. Good. A. Number 3. Yuk.
B.
B. Okay, right. In Roman numerals, okay, it is preposition, ya, this not subject. So we need subject, ya. Oke, ada subjeknya. Sorry, yang ada connectorsnya dihilangkan. C and D connectors, no. So we need subject first. So the option that begin with subject is B, letters of alphabets R. Ya. Oke, kita butuh subjek duluan. Good. Number 4. Number 4.
A.
The legal systems of most countries can be classified. Oke, ya, there is a paired conjunction ya. Oke, kalau kita lihat pilihannya, dia akan menguji kita tentang paired conjunction. Ada or. Oke, nah kita lihat di sini, mulainya dari noun. Berarti yang dihubungkan adalah noun dengan noun. Oke, so kita lihat conjunction-nya is classified as either ya, as either common law or civil law. A, good. Number 5. Number 5.
B.
Okay, B. One difference between mathematics and language is that, sudah ada subjek, sudah ada verb, ya. Tapi ada connectors that, ya, membuat jadi klausa berikutnya. Mathematics is precise. Mathematics is precise. Ya, so this is parallel ya, harus dibuat sama. Mathematics is precise, lalu setelahnya harus ada subjek dan verbnya juga. But we need connectors. Ya, kita butuh connectors yang menyatakan opposite, lawanan. Ya, the only is B and D. Ya, B atau D. Kita lihat B, while language is not. Ya, yang D, while is language. Ya, because this is klausa, so untuk berikutnya juga harus klausa. Language is not. B. Number 6. Number 6. What is the answer?
A.
A. Yeah, A. Let's see. Your criticism of the 3 short stories should not be less than 2,000 words. Yeah, nor. This is negatives. Yeah, expression of negative. So we can invert. Nor is negative. Yeah, invert. So we begin with should. Ya, kita mulai dari should dulu. Condition ya ini. Berarti dibalik kan tadi. Should it be. Ya. A. Nor should it be more than 3,000. A. Good. Number 6. Number 6. Sorry, number 7. So which one is incorrect? Mana yang salah? Number 7. Coba yang nomor 7 mana yang salah nih? C. Yang salah C. Ya, should be harusnya. Ya, so this should be parallel ya. Karena yang di awal adalah enlarge staff. Nah, this is adjective ya. And then should be endowed ya. Alright, so this one endowed. C. Good. Number 8, nomor 8, yuk.
B.
The largest of all the giant sequoias are reputed, to be, ya, B should be singular ya. Good. Number 9. Yuk. Number 9. Sudah kelihatan yang salah? Mana yang tidak paralel di nomor 9? D ya, tidak paralel. Karena dibandingkan adalah cartilage and bone ya. Ya, karena ada having-nya jadi salah. Padahal saya juga tidak pakai ing kan, sudah pasti salah. Good. Next, number 10. Jelas? What is incorrect? Mana yang salah?
C.
C. Ya. Ya, C ya. Karena tree ya, tree plural ya, harusnya there are. Good analysis ya. So good for everyone. Right. Yeah, so that's all about parallel structures ya, harus paralel strukturnya. Kalau adjektif semua, kalau ing semua, kalau noun semua. Yang dibandingkan harus sama juga. Ya. Paired conjunction-nya juga harus sesuai. Right, so that's about parallel structure. Any questions? Ada pertanyaan? This is for the next. Ini untuk berikutnya ya, comparative and superlative. Ya, this is good. You can also learn grammar ya. Teman-teman belajar grammar dari belajar TOEFL ini. If there is no questions, so let's end this session. Yeah, we finished early ya. I told you that discussing about written expression tidak terlalu banyak. Kalau kemarin kan bahas tentang strukturnya itu sangat banyak. So questions, comments? No. So if there is no question or no comments, so thank you so much everyone for today's sessions. Let us meet again on Friday. Yeah. So we are going to discuss TOEFL listening part B, listening to a long conversation, and discussing comparative and superlative. So thank you so much. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome.